Hey guys, Brian Hilliard here, author of the best-selling book Networking Like a Pro and creator of the popular program How to Get Out of Your Own Way and Unlock the Mindset of Success. Now, I want to tell you a quick story here about resiliency and mindset, and I think it'll really help you as you're moving forward trying to accelerate your results and get to your goals faster. So I had a chance to play a little golf actually last week. Had a really good time, and it was interesting because the first 9 holes actually played pretty well. Shot a 45, which was good for me. I'll definitely take that all day. And then we got into the back 9. Got a little shaky there, then played a little better. Then I started, it was getting back to the last, I think, like 3 or 4 holes. All right. So it was actually, excuse me, the last 3 holes. So I had just gotten on, it was a par 3, and I had just gotten on. Okay. So I'm like, all right, I'm in good shape. And this is 16. So 16, 17, and 18. Just got on a par 3. And I review my score. I'm like, okay, let's see where we're at and stuff like that. I'm like, if we play our cards right, we might even break 90 today. So I go out and I take a look at it. And right after that, okay, so I'm on the par 3. And then right after that, I'm getting ready to putt and do all the things. I wound up like double bogeying the par 3. And it wasn't because, you might say, oh, well, it's because you looked at your score and you got nervous. Actually, that wasn't it. That's not the point, and it wasn't it. I just stopped playing well, like down the stretch. One of the points I talk about is how when you're playing golf or really in life, you need to, when it gets down to game time, if you will, you got to close out, the project. You got to close out the deal. You got to close out the thing. Well, that golf course was actually trying to close me out. So I get on 16. I then did like 2 or 3 putts, or whatever, 3 putts, and I wound up getting like a 5 or a 6. It was a double bogey, definitely. Get to 17, had another double bogey. All right, get to 18. I'm trying to bounce back, right? Got this resiliency. You're like, Brian, I hope the story has a happy ending, because so far you're just not playing well. So I get to 18. I take a 6-iron out on the tee because it's time to get back on track. Wham! Hit that bad boy about $175, maybe 180. So now I'm in good shape. On 18, there's a little bit of a little bit of a valley, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I got to stay out of that and move over things. Anyway, long story short, I wound up in the valley. I'm hitting balls. All right, now I'm getting ready, and the course is totally closing me out. I double bogeyed on 16, double bogeyed on 17. I'm in the process of hitting another double bogey on 18. Breaking 90 is completely out of the question at this point. Okay, so it was a par, it was a par 5 actually, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm getting ready to hit my 6th shot. All right, I'm getting ready to take it, and I was upset too. I'm like thinking to myself, geez, I had this negative self-talk, a little bit of inner critic going, the whole thing. All right, I'm getting ready to chip. I had my 60-degree wedge out. I'm getting ready to chip. Hole's probably about, I know you can't see the porch here, but I'm here, the house is like right over there. Hole's not that far away, maybe about, let's say 15 yards, 20 yards at the most. Okay, 25 actually. Getting ready to chip, got my 60-degree out, and I'm upset. And then here's the point of the story. I put up like this, and I said to myself, hold on, the game isn't over yet. That was the last thought I had. I said, the game isn't over yet. Okay, because I was getting pissed, and then, apologize for the language, I was getting PO'd, and I'm like, I'm getting upset, but I got up and I said, hold on, the game's not over yet. Okay, then got back over the ball, sat down like this, got myself, and I'd been messing up this shot a couple of times throughout the day. Got over the ball, got myself a good stance, which is what you're really supposed to do, and I actually needed to be just a little bit like this, and then I just went like that. And lo and behold, I chipped that bad boy in. So for you non-golfers out there, a chip in is simply where you're able to get over the ball. And instead of using your putter, how you have to putt to get in, I did a little this, and it just went in. Okay, boom, boom, track, boom, right in. Hands go up, fist goes like that, playing partners all fired up, and I got in for the bogey, shot a 95. Now, all of that to tell you is a couple things. Number one, the game's not over yet, right? The game's not over. When it comes to resiliency and bouncing back and rising through adverse circumstances, the game's not over yet. So if you're not getting clients as much as you want, game's not over yet. If you haven't gotten the promotion yet, game's not over yet. If you're, leading a team and they're not doing quite what it is that you need them to be doing, game's not over yet. Okay? Game's not over until you say it's over. All right. So this is not like for me. I was up there and had negative, self-talk, and I was talking about the inner critic and all this stuff. No, I stepped right back. I said, The game's not over yet. Then I stepped back over the ball. For you, that might mean doing some meditation. Maybe it's doing some working out. Maybe it's taking a walk. Maybe it's just going out, getting some fresh air for a few minutes. Whatever it is that you need to do, when you feel that negative self-talk coming, when you hear that, inner critic going and all this other stuff, you got to be thinking to yourself, okay, I got to step back here and I got to recalibrate. Tony Robbins talks about getting to a different state, changing your state, okay, listening to some different type of music or whatever the case may be. Game's not over yet. That's point number one. Point number two is once I had that shift in mindset, then I'm like, okay, let me see what I can do to get this ball in the hole here and trust your swing. Okay, so I just was like, I'd messed up this shot at least 2 times that day, maybe 3. I mean, I was messing up on this particular shot, but I'm like, okay, let me just trust the process here. Wham, bam, and it went. Actually, it was more like this, because you gotta put your front, you gotta have your weight in your front foot, and it was more boom, boom, just nice silky hands, bam, bam, and in it went. Boop, 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 roll, 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 in, and I was in good shape. So just keep in mind, things don't always go your way. I understand that. Change your state, change your mindset, get rid of that self-talk, get yourself organized, and remember, the game isn't over yet. And the best part, game's not over yet until you decide it is. So if you want, swing on by our free Facebook group. You can go to the fasttracksuccessclub.com. That's THEFASTTRACK successclub.com. We've got a group of like-minded entrepreneurs, individuals, and leaders in there who are all about accelerating their results and reaching their goals faster. But in the meantime, my name is Brian Hilliard, saying so long, take care, and thanks so much for your time.